co-creators, Lilou here. I'm in beautiful Sedona. Amazing, beautiful landscape everywhere. So many different hikes all the way, all around town, and I'm having such a great time here. I think Sedona is one of those high vibrational places. You can feel, and you're sensitive here to the negative and positive energies. You're really aware of what's going on, and it's quite special to walk on this path, to stay in Sedona for a little bit. I'm staying altogether 2 weeks. Originally I was coming here to do the workshop of Melchizedek, but it's gonna happen now in March. I'll be back in March. But it's incredible to be in December, and I'm just enjoying the sun. It's actually really warm. I'm really, I feel so connected to the earth right now, and I think it's a perfect time to connect with it, especially when we're alone in nature. It's quite surprising and quite special. We hear clear messages. What I'm learning is definitely to trust and believe in myself, and follow this path. I think we all have a very unique path, and sometimes it's hard for others to understand our choices, though there is only the one place we can check in, and if it feels good inside of us. Now, they are for sure outside, you know, there can be some negative hiccups here and there, but I think they're really there to deepen our process, especially right now. And in Sedona, you just keep on bumping into people reminding you to explore within, to connect in deeper ways. And this is what this place inspired me. Inspires me to go deeper and to share and to bring more light. Each time I see darkness, or I see something that is just I know the person is not coming from a space of love, it really gives me even more power, even more energy to go deeper within, and to connect, and to feel guided, and to support, and to bring out even more positive information, information of people that I believe are on the path. We are all human, that is for sure. Now there are some people that are embodying, I think, more than others what this change is about, and we should listen ultimately only to ourselves. I've noticed that some people blame others that are misleading them, or going from, you know, and then they end up being misled by another person, but ultimately it's not that person maybe misleading them, it's themselves. They forgot to be in the equation and learning and to trust what they have inside. And this is so precious. This is why all this work is so important. Ultimately, it's not to be following or to be totally devoted, I think, to one person, but ourselves on our path, and listen to what we have inside, listen to our truth. We are truth seekers, and truth seekers just don't settle for anything less than what resonates deeply inside. And what's supposed to resonate deeply inside, I think, is the light, is the beauty, is the grace, is the love, and that deep connection to all that is. Each time we are disconnected and put in separation, we put ourselves in separation, and we are not living that truth, that we are that we're just disconnected, and we can be in criticism or into a negativity. All of that are things that are showing us that there is a shift to be made. I do not think we're here to separate ourselves. I'm learning to, little by little, opening myself up to more joy, more love, more compassion, more gratitude, and it's an ongoing journey. And I found in the spiritual, you know, industry, if I could say so, or with spiritual people, sometimes we are not that. Sometimes I'm not that, and I want to let go of that part of the ego, or this whatever it is that is just not, you know, it's definitely, as Wayne Dyer said, ego is edging God out, and this is exactly what it feels to me. I think we're onto something beautiful, my delicious co-creators. These are times where a lot of things are going on, and we are being blessed to go through these events, through those challenges, to go deeper within and to shine even more light and to bring it on, to really bring it on, and to know that we are the ones. We are the ones, and whoever is not approving that, it's okay. Whoever is not understanding that this is time for, you know, for a shift. It's time to live our truth, and we should respect each other's truth. Then I don't want to hang out with them. Period. You know, we all have our challenges, and it's so important and precious to be surrounded by positive, beautiful, uplifting people. And I've been blessed to have my friend here, Dennis Andres, that is guide here in the mountain, that took me on some hikes. I met James here. We took his drone out and been filming these beautiful, amazing landscapes here in Sedona, and they're so uplifting with Brian. I met so many people at the heart of Sedona here, and yesterday at Relics, and it's just been an ongoing adventure, synchronicity after synchronicity. I even found myself watching again the Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield, and these are, you will never mislead yourself if you are living your truth and you're authentic and lining up with your truth, with your aliveness, with your heart, with that power, that beautiful grace that we're all carrying and that is part of us and is all around us. There's no way to be misled. We're misled when we're thinking or have expectations about something that are totally unrealistic. And it's not about being tougher on ourselves or the rest of the world. This is not what this shift is about. It's about softening up and softening and becoming more and more gentle and more in harmony with others. And then you choose who you want to hang out with. You choose who you want to spend your life with. You choose the partners that you want to spend time with. And if it's not aligned, that's okay. That's where they're at. No need of any criticism or anything like that. You just move on. And you move on and you go, and you know that because of that experience, because of what you just witnessed, then you're able to go deeper within and know that there is a destiny and there is a path. There is this exceptional path that is written already for all of us. I'm convinced about that. And then the thing we do is that we take little detours, you know how it goes, like, and off we go on a little adventure path that seems quite seductive or quite fun, but then we fool ourselves and we're not in integrity, not in this alignment, we're not living our best path. And we're the only one. We can only blame ourselves, and we have to take responsibility for where we're at. And that's not to say we should be hard on ourselves. Please, I've been so hard for so long with myself, and I catch sometimes, I find I'm in those moments, and then I just stop, and I'm able to talk with a friend, or just do a video to clear that, and to then move forward, move on. I'm asking so much help from the angels, from light beings all the time, with Amma, and just you name it. I am very much right now into the essential oils, in creating intentions, of course, into Kriya Yoga. Every morning I Kriya Yoga, especially here in Sedona, because I've noticed that it's quite noisy in the head in the morning when you wake up here, for some reason, more than in big cities, and it's just bring the stuff up. So you have to be ready to deal with that, but there is an opportunity to go deeper within, and that's what we're asked to do. Not blame others for our circumstances, but go deeper within. If others are going through their stuff, they have to go through their stuff. You know, ultimately it is their path, it is their choice, it is their the direction they choose to take, and you gotta let go, and you gotta agree with that soul, because that's the path that they choose, you know. So I send light whenever I'm not in agreement and I feel this person is really into a pattern, or is into darkness, or is just not seeing really what the picture is and how things are, I just send light, you know, and I just visualize light around them and pray for them to find peace and them to find love. Ultimately, I have a feeling a lot of things happening on Earth, and unfortunately, only when we pass away, that we can then see really what happened and how much love we gave to this world and how much of a service we have been. And you know, this moves me because there's so much joy and so much light to share in this world, and some people are not getting that. And I just know in my heart, deep inside, that they will see it one day, and they will recognize it, and they will choose that path, because life is short, and we are here, you know, distracting Mother Earth, having criticism. We criticize some things, or we're not living in integrity or authentically or aligned. And it's okay to do so, but please, let's clean up our messes. Let's be authentic and real with ourselves and others. We are gonna mess up, and we're gonna continue to mess up, but this humanity is not gonna change, is not gonna shift if we're saying one thing and then we're doing another thing. Now, there is a path for everybody, and there's times where we are gonna say something and not do it until finally we wake up and we see the truth, or we see what's really going on. But a truth seeker has to honor their truth, but more importantly, their truth connected to all that is, their truth beyond their own truth, the eternal truth, the truth that is open, is into grace, is in compassion and love with all that is. And ultimately, that's what I feel we're here to experience, with the contrast, and the contrast help us, as Jerry and Hester Hicks would say. And there's so many beautiful people out there. There are so many treasures and people doing great work. And there are some others that are pretending to do good work, but are not really living it. And that, I definitely want some clearing to happen, you know, some... I wish that there was a bit of a cleanup and some kind of system values, or I don't know, some kind of system that would just only have good people taking others on trips, taking others on their therapeutical journeys or soul journeys. They are teachers that are thinking about themselves before their students. And we really have to choose only what feels right and wait, and just choose the ones that are to us examples of who we want to be, but at the same time not fooling ourselves with, you know, with them being saints, or them being all perfect, or them being what have you. There's just, to me, listening to our heart and living our path the best as we can, choosing consciously what we eat, how we are, how we're breathing, how we are with one another, and then cleaning it up when it's not right, it doesn't feel right. I find myself sometimes quite sudden in my choices, so it takes me a long time to make a decision, but once I like when it's, for example, a relationship that I'm not satisfied with, and then all of a sudden I would make my decision and I would be so clear, and from the day to next the energy is cut, everything is cut, so it's quite difficult, I think, for the other person. We all have our ways of doing this, and you know, we have to take responsibility for that, and the person also has to take responsibility for where they're at and what they have created and why things are so like that, and growing, expanding. Anyway, my co-creators, I keep on talking. Oh my God, Sedona is making me very talkative today. I wish you an amazing, beautiful day. Big, big kisses from the beautiful red rocks. Sedona, we love you. We love you.